All right, chat. Okay. So, something's happening in the Call of Duty scene, right? And you guys know exactly, at least for some of my older viewers, right? I used to be a semi-professional Call of Duty player. I used to went to a lot of tournaments, right? I didn't go pro or anything like that, okay? Because there was a couple reasons why. Those are my own businesses and my own businesses only, okay? All right. But at the end of the day, I've heard that a certain individual is coming back into the scene and something's happening, stirring up the community. So I want to see, because I know for a fact, new Call of Duty sucks ass.
Know your fucking place, trash.
That's a give and take, right? New Call of Duty, poo-poo, is terrible. Garbage. Get that shit out of my face, okay? Old school Call of Duty will always be better. I don't care, okay? Old school Call of Duty will always be better. So, who is this person coming back into the field? The oldest rival is coming back. I want to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have...
Jesus fucking Christ, it's so loud in my goddamn ears. I'm gonna lower you a little bit, to be honest. Oh my god, my ears are blowing up, to be honest. My ears are literally dying off of that. His audio is a little bit more different, that's why. So
some non-Call of Duty news that is definitely going to affect Call of Duty going forward, which certainly is going to have Activision and Microsoft a bit worried about the future of the COD franchise. So an old rival...
Jesus Christ, it's still loud as shit. God damn. Holy shit. Chat, tell me if the audio is okay. How's the audio? Is the audio fine? It's not too bad, right? I assume.
Battlefield is going to be coming back, and they're using COD as kind of their basis to kind of get
it's like super loud, so that's why I had to reduce it down. Okay, sounds good. Okay, good.
It's coming from Tom Henderson over on his website Insider Gaming. I've covered Tom many times here in the channel. He's one of the most credible leakers and industry insiders out there. If you don't know Tom Henderson, well then you haven't been paying close enough attention. So,
oh yeah.
Apparently, the next Battlefield game right now has an estimated release date of 2025, probably in October of 2025. So it's kind of a ways away from now. We're not talking about anything that's gonna be happening very...
We're getting a new Battlefield? Interesting. Huh.
Very soon, but the new Battlefield is reportedly coming. The game itself is going to be led by Vince Zampella. I cannot believe this. As somebody who's been playing COD forever and covering Call of Duty forever, like, Vince Zampella is now going to be the lead on the Battlefield series. If you guys don't know him, let me just quickly run it down for you. This dude was the co-founder of Infinity Ward. He made COD, he made COD 2, COD 4, as well as Modern Warfare 2, and then he's done what we've all wanted to do for a long time.
Damn, he's made the OG ones. Damn, I played the original first 3 Call of Duties. I still have them. Like, I still have them in the box somewhere over here because I don't have any furniture, right? Because I have no place to put them. But I still have the first 3 Call of Duties, like the physical copies of the first 3 Call of Duties.
And just said fuck you to Activision.
Hey, King.
Left Activision, formed Respawn Entertainment, then of course went on to make Titanfall, as was a...
Still waiting for your OG Modern Warfare trilogy stream, the story? Oh, yeah. I need to go purchase the games though. I need to go buy them in order for me to play them or so. Should we get the original or should we get the remastered ones of some of the Modern Warfare ones? Same old as always. Anything different with me, King. You already know this for a fact, King. Play both.
Apex Legends. Well, now that
remastered
guy is handling the Battlefield series. In the article, Tom Henderson calls him the head honcho of Battlefield now, which is just crazy. Like,
oh,
the
interesting.
guy that made COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 is now leading Battlefield. Like,
wow.
Battlefield itself, according to Tom and his sources, is a...
Yeah, just you know how I am every single day, tired as fuck, and the same thing every single mundane life. Okay, I have like no social life. Okay, all right. Every day is usually the same day, so nothing really exciting happens. I'll be honest with you. I'll be straight up honest with you. Every day is the same. I'm always tired as fuck, and we are the social life. Yeah, but on stream though, not off stream. It's still the same thing. I'm always glued to my tablet or so, working on videos, thumbnails, some voice acting projects, music covers, music shenanigans, whatever other drawing stuff if I ever get the chance to get it in there, you know, and then yeah, et cetera. So
apparently going to be going back to its roots, the things that kind of made Battlefield great back in the day after the past couple of Battlefield games have really faltered. I mean, for me personally, I used to play Battlefield all the time, like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Like, I didn't play as much as COD, but
I'm so sad that COD fell off from having the best campaign story, and when they could have focused on that aspect, they would rather focus on their shitty PvP that doesn't end up mattering when they release a new game every year. The story is good. Like, I have no problem with some of the stories for some of the CODs, right? I love the PvP part of Call of Duty, okay? Like, that was my favorite thing. That's the one thing that got me into the competitive scene for Call of Duty. The one thing I have grime about it, right? The one thing I hated it, right? Is that they decided to go away from being an arcade shooter, right? And very, very, very arcadey shooter to a realistic type of a FPS game. Hello, non say so. Hello, greetings. Hey Raiders, how you guys doing? Welcome to the streamer cell. My name is Sunakonyado. I'm a narrative VTuber and also #1 Diamond Mommy. Hello, greetings. How was your stream, non say so? But yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing personally. That I just don't like about Call of Duty right now. Is that it's just they stepped away from an arcadey arena shooter to being this dumb realistic thing for no apparent reason, you know. So it's kind of like you know, I'm like, was it really worth it, to be honest, you know? So it was good besides getting destroyed by a Fatalis. I see. Okay, hold on, give me a second. I need to do a quick pause here real fast because, you know, we gotta do a mini karaoke mini stream for them, mini little karaoke concert type of thing. So
I loved Battlefield. It was really fun, but the more recent ones, I don't know. I couldn't really get into them, and apparently they've heard that feedback, and they're going to take the series back to its roots. 64-player matches, the return of the 4-class system.
That would be interesting to see Battlefield come back to the way how it is.
Make Battlefield feel like it used to be back in the day. Which
interesting.
Admittedly, I have not really played much of the more recent Battlefield games, but honestly, why would I? I mean,
Same. I really have not played any of the new Battlefield because #1, right? Usually on the day one release of Battlefield, the servers are completely like fucked. Like they're completely destroyed. Like you can barely get in. You sometimes crash or you crash sometimes. You know, and all this other stuff. So no, we're not eating on the floor. Okay, all right. God damn it, chat. Oh god.
2042, I remember playing the
servers,
thinking,
those EA servers.
It just didn't capture that same magic that the older Battlefield games did. And I barely even played it. They're going to be apparently taking Battlefield back to its roots, but it's going to be led by a former Call of Duty guy. And then on top of that, it's also said that the next Battlefield will have a free-to-play Battle Royale mode, similar to Call of Duty.
I do not like hearing that. I hate... Why? Just why? Are you like trying to compete with Call of Duty? So you're just trying to make a battle royale? Like, I guess it'll probably be good, but I don't like battle royale games. I hate battle royale games. I really do despise battle royales.
Duty's Warzone, and a lot of you are probably already thinking, oh my god, Battle Royale, why won't it die? I know, I understand, I'm kind of tired of it too, but here's the thing. They're gonna have a free-to-play BR, which they did not have previously, which is gonna help them out quite a bit, just like Call of Duty's Warzone. But the big kicker here is that the Battlefield free-to-play Battle Royale is going to be headed by a guy named Byron B. I think I pronounced his name correctly. He was the general manager of Call of Duty at the time when they initially launched the original Warzone, as well as Call of Duty Mobile. Like, apparently the entire Battle Royale mode is kind of his brainchild. So the guy that made Warzone...
That's interesting. I want to enjoy battle royales, but I can't. Hey Dark, how you doing there? Welcome to the stream. My name is Sunako Nyaru. I'm a Nyarlatet VTuber and also #1 Dami Mommy. Hello, greetings. Welcome. I don't like battle royales. I honestly despise battle royales. The only battle royale game I liked was Blackout. But like it felt fun. You know, it felt fun for Blackout. I don't like any of the new battle royales. I don't like Fortnite. I don't like Apex. Apex is okay, but I just can't get into it. So I'm doing good playing Simpier. God damn it. Not you, Dark. There's 2 Darks in here now, so I might call you West now. Goodness gracious, I swear.
Warzone is going to be making the Battlefield BR. The guy that made COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 is leading the development of the next Battlefield game. And also, according to Tom Henderson, it looks like this Battlefield Battle Royale is going to have 2 different game modes. Again, similar to Warzone. So it's going to have one traditional BR mode, as you would expect, and the other mode is going to be more like a gauntlet, or it's going to be called Gauntlet, where you're going to have teams of players competing in a Battle Royale setting on objective-based modes. And then at the end of each mission, the lowest...
So it's kind of like that one game mode from Battlefield where there's like 2 teams and you gotta capture an objective or so to push the enemies back or so. That's what it kind of feels like. So I played a few hours of Apex and it's my best result. I don't know, for some apparent reason I just can't get into the groove with Apex. I don't know if it's just my settings or something. I just really cannot get into the groove of things with Apex Legends. I don't know. I'm just not used to the guns. Like if there was a multiplayer, like an actual multiplayer version of that specific game with the abilities, the movement for that game and the guns as well and the recoil and the attachments how it is, then I can probably become a lot better. But since there's no multiplayer version of it, I just don't like it whatsoever. So oh, that
scoring
sucks.
team will be kicked out. And that actually sounds interesting because Battlefield for me was always known for its objective play. You know what I mean? Like you could go play team deathmatch or whatever, but Battlefield is where PTFO kind of started to become a thing. You know, play the fucking objective. Like Battlefield people would make fun of COD people because COD people are just like kill horrors, don't really play the objective or anything. Whereas like there was always this culture within the Battlefield community to play the objective, get those rush bombs, get those conquest flags.
And that's what I like about the Battlefield fan base is because they play the objective. The amount of times that I played Call of Duty, right? Because I played it at a semi-professional level, right? And the objective is always the #1 thing that is important when it comes to objective-based game modes, right? And when I played with fucking randoms or so, it was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. I'm always at the top of the leaderboard in that game mode when it comes to the objective play. Every single time. I'm always defending. I'm always capturing the hard point, putting the bomb down on demolition, capturing the flag, fucking grabbing domination flags, usually the B flag the most, and all of this other fancy jazzy stuff. And it's just so annoying how Call of Duty players are. They just go for kills for no apparent reason when it's literally an objective-based game mode, when the objective is the most important thing. That's why I think personally COD people are just so dumb. Like their brain cells are just not working when it comes to objective-based game modes. So that's why.
Flags, like take out those tanks, do this, do that. Like the objective was always paramount in Battlefield, at least back when I played. So having a second mode that might be sort of similar to Call of Duty's Resurgence mode for...
Better not to joke with you. Yeah, I used to be semi-professional in Call of Duty because I did a lot of tournaments. So I went into the competitive scene of Call of Duty. So there was like a lot of local tournaments where I was at, like a lot. When I mean a lot, there was a lot because Call of Duty was booming back then, and I was in those competitions. So
for Warzone that incorporates lots of objectives, and if you're not playing the objective, you get kicked out.
I always play on the highest sensitivity, and I always play with the most inaccurate weapons. The one weapon I used the most in what is it, Black Ops 2 was the Scorpion, SMG, and the MP7. Those were the two weapons I used the most or so back in Black Ops 2. And I got a lot of kills. I did some cheeky long kills too with the Scorpion, so I have to get one spot to coast Taiwan count in Warzone as well.
That sounds kind of cool. That could potentially be pretty fun. But
no, but I'm playing this on controller. I'm not playing this on mouse and keyboard, so. Oh yeah, no, I always max out my sensitivity. I cannot play on normal sensitivity. I have to max it out every single time.
Going back,
but I can't do that in Apex, because it's a little bit more different. Like it's not close quarters. It's not close quarters or anything. That just sounds lewd. Maybe you're lewd. Have you ever thought about that, Crusader? Huh?
Back to what I was talking about towards the beginning of the video, I think this is going to have Activision and Microsoft kind of paying attention. You know, they're going to be a bit worried about this because Battlefield has not really been a great contender to.
I don't think Microsoft needs to worry. I think Activision is what needs to be worried about the most, to be honest. The last Battlefield game I actually played was Battlefield 3. It's so funny. It's so funny for snipers long range kills. I just killed 6 guys in a long range and I got top in the lobby. Last Battlefield game I played was BattleBit. Oh yeah, BattleBit. Yeah.
God, in a long time, and obviously people.
I think it was Battlefield 3 I played as well. Was the old one too?
They are. At the end of the day, they're still shooter games. And back when COD and Battlefield were duking it out, that was when COD and Battlefield were at their best. At least in my opinion. I'm sure the opinion of many of you out there. Competition makes these games better, and having Battlefield come back out and having it actually be good, and having the Battle Royale thing, which is going to make them have to try harder in Warzone, having the Battlefield multiplayer going back to its roots.
Would they actually try harder? Maybe. Well, it depends how much revenue they lose. You know, it just really depends how much revenue they lose. It's just COD is just a gigantic juggernaut, right? Like that's why there hasn't really been any change at the moment, right? Because they went towards this like realistic, like realism kind of type of dumb way of the game or so that like I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. They literally have to go back and do arcade, like an arcade shooter. Like that's the only way for me to come back. That's why Black Ops 4 will always be like the last good Call of Duty from them. Because it just felt like a good arcade. Like, yeah, the microtransactions and all that stuff wasn't that great, and the loot boxes and whatnot, right? But like the core aspect itself was the one where I enjoyed, you know, the game itself, of course. I stopped playing it after a while because I was like I had a really weird sensation that this game, the games later on or so are gonna get worse. I had a weird sensation. Crusader, no, you don't have to do that, hun. You can just come and hang out with me. That's all you have to do, hun. Make sure you always have enough for yourself, okay? You still have not played Peak COD OG Modern Warfare 2. Oh, it's cause I was poor, you know. I played the first original 3 over and over and over and over and over again. And then I started playing Kingdom Hearts afterwards. Spyro. Of course, before PlayStation, I had the Sega Genesis, so I think it's in other countries it's called the Sega Saturn, I think that's what it's called, or the Mega Drive or whatever it's called. And then I played after Kingdom Hearts 2 and Spyro. I played other games, but they were over at my friend's place, so I didn't get into video gaming and like truly into video gaming until like I think the PlayStation 3, I think. So yeah. But Black Ops 4 was fun, and without campaign. Yeah, I wish it would have had a campaign, in my personal opinion. I think the campaign would have been so good, personally. But unfortunately, they just didn't have enough time and they scrapped it, which is very sad because, 1 year. 1 year development time is it's not really a long time, to be honest. So Basement Dwellers, we gotta do dono goals for Modern Warfare trilogy for Co. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 1 is the best. After all, this COD had gone to shit. No, I think Black Ops 2 was its peak, was its highest peak or so, because it was really, really good. It was really, really fun. I wasn't a fan of Modern Warfare 3, the original, the original 3, right? I wasn't a fan of Modern Warfare 3. I wasn't a fan of Call of Duty Ghost. I did enjoy Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was really, really, really fun. And then Black Ops 4, I actually did enjoy. I played Advanced Warfare. That shit is fucking AIDS. That is the most AIDS COD I've ever played in my entire life. Like, seriously. I hated it. I honestly generally hated it. That was probably my worst time with Call of Duty was Advanced Warfare, so. But Modern Warfare 3 was good too. I have problems with LAN and MW2, so I played more MW3. I did not like MW3. I like the my favorite game mode that I enjoyed from MW3, the original MW3, right? Was the 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 face-offs. That's it. I didn't even bother touching any of the other game modes after that. Like, that was the only game mode I touched was the 3v3. Just because the spawns were just fucking terrible, to be honest. I hated the spawns in that game. The spawns were completely awful. And that's pretty much it. So Modern Warfare 3 was okay, but the gun is so dumb that I kind of enjoy it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, not the spaz, the speaker shotgun or so, or streaker shotgun or whatever it's called or so. It has like a drum mag or so, and you just walk around, just hold down the trigger, and you just bullet spray like 20 bullets of fucking pellets of that shotgun. I forgot the name of that gun, the striker or the streaker or whatever it's called, shotgun or whatever it's called. It's one of those. So
roots a bit, which is going to offer a bit different than what COD fans are used to. It's going to bring competition to the shooter market, to the shooter genre, and all ships rise in this scenario if you are a fan or if you are a consumer. It just means that Call of Duty, if Battlefield's good, man, Call of Duty's going to have to work harder. They're going to have to try to do more things to kind of keep you playing it and not playing Battlefield, and Battlefield's got to...
I've stopped playing COD a long time ago, so I don't know. In order for me to play Call of Duty again, get rid of the realistic bull shenanigans. Just get rid of it. Give me back my arcadey shooter feel. That's why I enjoyed playing X Defiance beta. I played X Defiant almost every single day when that beta came out. I couldn't stop playing it. Like, I wanted to keep playing it over and over and over again, but I had to do my drawings for the weekly art schedule, which I don't do anymore, but I need to do it anyways. I just wanted to constantly do it. So best gunplay, I think, have the Modern Warfare 2. So true about guns in MW3, but anyways, it was fun. It was kind of annoying. I didn't really like it personally, so. If only SM2. Yeah, if only SM2 came out. It would have been nice if SM2 would have came out. I would have been playing it right now if SM2 actually was released or so. I would be playing with you guys. We can hold like lobbies and stuff like that, so would have been fun. I'd say it would have been fun, you know? Maybe one day I can probably hold a Black Ops 3 lobby or something like that in the future, probably. So if you guys ever get Black Ops 3 in the future, so, because I know we can do, what is it? I think we can do custom zombie maps on it too as well. So I do want to pick up Black Ops 4 again, just for the multiplayer again, so we can have fun with lobbies, open lobbies and stuff like that. FMG Akimbos, I just play FFA. Each kill I got called the F word. And then I rub it in by calling a nuke. I think I only got a nuke in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 or so. I got the calling card for it, so I don't remember which one it was. So it came with a calling card, so
have to try really hard to get you off of COD and go over to their game. And then, of course, X-Defiant's gonna be already out and already in the swing of things and everything. So
yeah, but don't you want to get murdered by me consistently, though?
Here, forgive the pun, of the shooter genre right now, because I think we can all agree it's kind of stagnated a little bit. I mean, having games like Hell Let Loose and Helldivers,
a lot of people will pay lots of money or so to try to die by me, you know, just saying.
Bringing back one of Call of Duty's oldest rivals sounds like one of the best things that could actually happen for COD. And as an old school Battlefield fan and shooter fan in general, I'm excited to see what this new Battlefield is going to be like, especially when it's being headed by so many Call of Duty people, and it's also apparently taking Battlefield back to its original roots, the roots of which made the series so damn good in the first place. I'll never forget the first time I rented, actually back when renting was a thing, Bad Company 2, because my buddy had it and he really wanted me to play it with him. I picked an engineer because I didn't really know what I was doing or where I was going, but he said if I placed mines out there in the roads, I could blow up tanks. So I spent the entire game just trying to blow up enemy tanks, and every time I got one, it felt really damn good. And the leveling in Battlefield was always really slow, so every time you did level up, it felt really damn good. You didn't get nearly as many kills in a game of Conquest or Rush as you would something like Domination.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
So every time I got a kill, it felt really good. Every time I blew up a helicopter, it felt really good. Every time I went in and Rambo revived a teammate just for us both to immediately get gunned down right after, that didn't really feel great, but it was fun being able to revive them, chasing down people with my low revive zappers going clear, clear, trying to take out people, meleeing with them, like little things like that, man. Like, or taking the repair tool and trying to burn a player, or hopping into the backseat of the helicopter and repairing your helicopter while it's flying as we're getting bullets and rockets shot at us. Like, Battlefield was so much fun for me back when, and just the newer games don't really capture that same magic. And it's always tough to catch lightning in a bottle, but you know what? It sounds like they're going to be trying to do that, and that has me pretty excited. And as always, I'll keep you guys posted as we learn more about this. I'm gonna do my best to kind of
like it sounds good. Like, it sounds good in theory, right? It sounds good in theory, but the question is like, can they pull off the execution? And the problem is, you know, EA and their servers have a track record of being god awful on release date. You know, that's one of the other things too that he's kind of forgetting or so. You know, you gotta play devil's advocate, right, when it comes to this situation or so, because we all know that EA servers are just awful, and sometimes the launch of Battlefield games are so bad that, like, you know, it just kind of makes it sometimes unplayable, you know. So no, you don't want to do it? Okay, well, I guess more killing for everyone for me then. Hey, Crusader.
kind of cover Battlefield news as well as COD news. Of course, X-Defiant, if we ever see that game or get news for it, it's been well over a month. And then before that news, we had to wait like 2 more months. Like, man, I hope X-Defiant comes out soon. I am very excited for it. But as always, I'll keep you guys...
Yes, you guys know 100% of fact when X-Defiant comes out, I am so playing it on day one. Oh yeah, of course, it's fun with friends. You know, if you have friends to play with, you know, that's the problem.
Guys posted, so be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you all.
Man,
so
this Battlefield, holy cow! I remember
this.
this Battlefield. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's super old school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Potentially big problem. I want X-Defiant to come out because I want to play it on day one. So it feels like Call of Duty in its good glory days. That's why I enjoyed playing the X-Defiant closed betas when that game came out. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty interesting. All right, so new Battlefield game is kind of like leaking towards the future, which is cool. You know, we'll see how it is. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe, you know, maybe not. We don't know. We'll see. Depends on the game.